Michigan's drug epidemic. What should we do about it? Much like the rest of the United States, Michigan has been struggling for decades with substance abuse and addiction. It's often presented as a societal problem, but we have to remember that it's an individual problem. It's a problem for a person, their friends, and their family members. Let's look at some examples. Marijuana. Over 1.7 million people in Michigan use marijuana. This represents over 17% of the population. And according to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, around 9% of users will become addicted. Here are some signs of marijuana addiction. You lose interest in activities you used to enjoy. Another sign is being uninterested in setting and achieving specific goals in your life. Your relationships start to suffer because of your marijuana use, whether it's family members or friends. You have withdrawal symptoms when you stop using for a certain amount of time. This can include anxiety, depression, sweating, tremors, etc. Cocaine and crack cocaine. According to survey, around 154,000 people use cocaine in Michigan. Cocaine, including crack cocaine, is one of the most addictive drugs on earth. It's important to know when someone starts using coke, so they can get help as soon as possible. Here are some of the signs. Erratic behavior, dilated pupils, runny nose and nosebleeds, loss of appetite and weight loss. Did you know that the original Coca-Cola recipe used to have cocaine as one of its ingredients? The formula was originally invented by an Atlanta pharmacist in his backyard. Cocaine was once thought as harmless and was actually legal. But we now know that long-term use of cocaine carries serious health problems, like increased risk of stroke and seizures, bleeding in the brain, and severe heart problems, to name a few. Heroin. An estimated 27,000 people in Michigan use heroin, and around 23,000 got treatment for it in 2019. Because of how addictive and damaging it is, recognizing the signs of use and getting help quickly is vital. Signs include constricted pupils, track marks on arms and legs, which sometimes leads the person to wear pants and long sleeves, even in warm weather, scabs or bruises from picking at the skin, finding burned spoons, needles, missing shoelaces, and so on. Although heroin has been around for seemingly forever, it's made a comeback during the opioid crisis. Between 2010 and 2016, heroin overdose deaths increased by over 400%. One reason for its popularity is that heroin is often cheaper and easier to acquire than prescription opioids. Now, here are some tips. If you feel you're going to use, call your sponsor or a friend that doesn't use and would understand your situation. Extrovert your attention. Walking can be very therapeutic. While walking, direct your attention to the outside world. The same can be done while riding a bike. One of the best ways to become extroverted is to choose an activity that brings about a change of environment and provides something different. Find a hobby or activity that allows you to be in a different location than where you're using drugs. Find a purpose in your life and pursue it. Some people use drugs when they get bored or when they have no goals in life. Recognize the people in your environment who affect you emotionally. The people who bring you down, keep telling you that you won't succeed, make you doubt yourself, and so on. They could be one of the reasons for your emotional problems. Make sure to eat healthy. A lack of nutrients can cause different physical and emotional symptoms. For example, a deficiency in vitamins and minerals can create a drop in mental and physical energy. If you want to help someone, don't enable the addict. This includes not giving him any money, not paying their rent, etc. You can care for them and love them, but be very firm on this point. The only help they should receive from you is to go to treatment. Encourage the person to seek help. This can be done by finding a treatment or a form of support. Remember to make sure all your actions are to get the person help, not to enable their addiction. Hire a professional interventionist. Get someone with experience, since a well-performed intervention greatly increases the chances of getting someone to treatment. Be aware of signs of overdose. If you see one of your friends blacking out or showing other severe side effects, get help immediately. Remember that Michigan has a Good Samaritan law that offers some protection from arrest to the person seeking medical assistance for someone who is overdosing. We put a link to this law in the description of this video. If you have a loved one or employee who you know is abusing opioids, keep naloxone handy. It can save a life. It's available in most major pharmacies in Michigan. Make sure to protect your family and yourself from the unethical lifestyle and behavior of the addict. As an example, many individuals addicted to drugs will steal or do other illegal things to get money. You can protect yourself by not leaving cash laying around or storing your wallet or purse in a location that isn't easily accessible.